Last time on My Hero Academia, it looks as though Shota has managed to take down Dabi, the first major defeat of the verses against heroes and villains, energizing the heroes up, knowing that the first of many triumphs is yet to come. And as matchups start to form across the landscape, the question remains, who will be the next to fall, hero or villain? Let's find out. Alright. Oh god, this title. My Hero Academia, number 354. Oopsie daisy. Oh my god. Alright, so we have Hawks talking about All for One has one glaring weakness. His life support mask, if it wasn't obvious enough. The data from Stain confirmed that he took his whole rig with him during the prison break. It's clear that he can't function without it. You have Best Genius saying, surely the man himself knows that better than anyone. Hawks responds, standard practice would be to hit him with sheer numbers, except that this guy can steal away quirks. No way are we gonna let him take our valuable fighters and give himself a boost. So it'll be me and number one, the strongest small team, hitting him as hard as possible with our combos. And you see Endeavor and Hawks going in. All for One says, ignoring me? How rude. As he uses one of his abilities, which literally looks like he's just giving them the finger, to just send out a barrage of wind slices at them. Hawks cries out, Endeavor! And Endeavor, knowing what to do, immediately produces Hell Curtain! A massive wall of flames blocking the wind slices. Next thing you know, out of the wall of flames comes some of Hawks' feathers, making a beeline to All for One, which of course he dodges, saying such obvious tactics over and over, remembering the previous attack on his life support apparatus he has around his neck. Oh, and he says, from you, the man who used to be fast, saying this as he produces a shield of a viscous-like substance to keep Hawks from coming in and slicing at him. All for One continues, since Recovery's girl's efforts can bring you back to your prime, your few remaining feathers need aid from prosthetic ones to bring you up to even this speed. And Hawks just smiles and says, so we're both crippled, huh? As Hawks gets out of the way as Endeavor comes in with a massive flaming fist. As Hawks thinks, we can't have our fighters down below getting hit by the sort of shockwave that took out a chunk of Camino. Keep the action close and finish him with point-blank attacks, all without letting him touch us. And Endeavor uses Vanishing Fist, unleashing a barrage of fire upon All for One. All for One thinks to himself, the intense heat passes right through my hard flame fan. I can reflect it with impact recoil, and Hawks won't give me an opening to strike back. But All for One says, but Hawks, your timing doesn't quite match up. It almost seems like Endeavor's heart isn't in it. Endeavor shouts, let's keep this up, Hawks. We're landing damage on him. He doesn't have anything like hyper regen. But as All for One continues to shield against Endeavor's attack, he says, behold, Endeavor. Everyone is fighting so hard to fulfill their role. Even the novices amongst them are focused on the battle at hand. So why does it feel like your head is somewhere else? And you see the Shroom Girl in the thick of the fight. All for One shouts, maybe because your masterpiece mopped up your failed experiment. Aren't you delighted? Endeavor says, shut up! And Hawks shouts, he's provoking you, just like he did to Almighty Camino. Think back! All for One continues, you should know, for ages now I've had my eye on your twisted longing for power. But the thing about me is, when I come across fertile ground, I can't help but sow the seed. You never did find Toya's body, did you? Shit. And the look that Endeavor has on his face. Oof. I guess he's implying that he took Toya's body and that's why Dabi ended up the way he did, which is true. I mean, it is ultimately true. And Hawks thinks, for real? He still had such a nasty card to play? A man living on in order to atone. Just can't make a clean break the way I did. It's obvious. Right now, he could not have fought and beat Dobby. That's why I gotta be here to support him. Hawks goes racing towards the battle, shouting, "Your duty right now is to take down All for One without delay. So keep a cool head but Endeavor," just screaming at the top of his lungs with anger in his eyes, shouts, "All for One!" Ooh. And All for One uses that opening to just make this weird, twisted, like iron spike monster that just takes a bite right out of Endeavor's side. And All for One just says, "Oopsie daisy." Hawk shouts, "Endeavor!" As All for One readies another attack and says, "Now for you. Can you dodge at this range?" Nagant's replacement. Gee, he goes in for those deep cuts. Hawks thinks, "No, I can't dodge. But if nothing else, Endeavor can use Prominence Burn. So if I keep him alive." Oh, okay. I couldn't tell what was happening at first. But in comes Jiro riding on top of Tokoyami. And Jiro uses Heartbeat Wall to defend Hawks from All for One's blast. Nice! Damn, what a save! I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see this happening. I was just like, oh shit, is Hawks gonna die? Is Endeavor gonna die? Is Hawks gonna die? Is Endeavor gonna die? I didn't see one of the kids coming in to help out like this. Nice! Then again, they're two of my favorite characters, so I'm just like, yes! Team up with Jiro and Tokoyami? I will take it! And the look on Hawks' face, and you can't see All for One's face, but has this, just the mask has this look of motherfuckers. They just kill blocked me. Jiro cries out to Tokoyami, "Whoa there, keep it steady. I'm not used to flying. I'm barely holding it together up here." Tokoyami shouts, "You must endure, earphone jack. And if you don't mind, keep your rear end still, or risk flustering me." Horikoshi. Oh my god. Jiro says, "Oh, shut up." Hawks cries out, Toko, Tsukiyomi, and that Class A girl. Keep back. You've got no place in this flight. He'll slaughter you." And Tokoyami cries back, "I may be a poor substitute for Endeavor himself, but you and I are also capable of teamwork." With Hawks having this shocked look upon his face, and All for One says, "Pesty gnats that swarm about one for all. In the old comic I used to read, there were jobber characters." Oh, damn! You just called them jobbers. Oh, wow. Like, seriously, I don't know what does more damage. All for One's attacks or his mouth? Jesus! There were jobber characters who only existed so the Demon Lord could show what he was made of. Jeez, All for One is so genre savvy. But Jiro comes in saying, "How about you save that line until you've actually beaten us, All for One? You got that?" This is Jiro's way of saying, we're fan favorite characters. We're gonna damn sure do better than most jobber characters. Like, I'm sorry. Like, if it was maybe some other characters, I'd be like, okay, yeah, they might get really fucked up. But it's Jiro and Tokoyami. They are two of the most popular characters. They are some of my most favorite characters in all of Class 1A. Like, I don't see them going down without actually providing much help, honestly. I gotta say, though, Tokoyami coming in to help out Hawks, I totally see that. But Jiro's involvement in this, it's strange to me. Not because I don't want her here or anything like that. No, I love Jiro's abilities. Like, Jiro's abilities feel like the ones that haven't been put on the most display. Cause dude, her soundwave attacks, her abilities, they should be devastating, especially if cranked up and trained a little bit more. No, Jiro could be one of the most devastatingly powerful characters out there, especially with her heartbeat distortion, walls and stuff like that. Like, managing to block one of All for One's attacks? Hell yeah. Hells to the yeah. Because honestly, this was a fight where either Endeavor or Hawks were gonna die. immediately. I'm sorry, like, one of them was gonna die, regardless. This was a fight where, without at least a little bit of help here and there, just the two of them? Nah. But if Jiro and Tokiyami can really play some solid support, this might turn out better than you'd think. At least that's my feeling. I know a lot of people are probably looking at it like, Jiro and Tokiyami, they're just getting in the way. Just like, this series is called My Hero Academia. If the students don't get involved at the final battle, they're never going to get involved. It's all about them stepping up and really helping out where it counts. And two characters who have really been on the rise for a while now are Jiro and Tokiyami, I feel. Especially Tokoyami. Like, I expect to see something really awesome from Tokiyami in all of this. Because one thing that's really been highlighted in a lot of places are the potential of Tokiyami's abilities. It just sucks that he doesn't have darkness to amplify his power. But if he's found a way to work around that, dude, this should be aces. So, I think if they can play into the teamwork fully, this should be great. This should be really good. But tell me your thoughts in the comments section below. Do you think that Jiro and Tokiyami will make the difference in, pushing this to a better place? Or do you think they'll just get in the way? I mean, I'm sorry, I don't see just Hawks and Endeavor taking down All For One. But with some added support, hey, just maybe. But, I mean, the question is, would you be satisfied with that? I kinda would, honestly, but I could see plenty of people not. So let me know your thoughts and theories in the comment section below. Subscribe so you don't miss out on the next video. Or don't. I ain't your daddy, but I still love you like one. Until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye!